These are the quiet moments at Clara Harrington's home. And this is where she and her husband would share the not-so-quiet ones.
This is Jimmy. That's not what he looked like on game day, but that's a pretty good photo.
Clara can still hear her husband cheering. She could still remember their first game together at the Georgia Dome.
It was August 23rd, 1992, and I remember that because it was my husband's birthday.
Season ticket holders from day one. Section 214. She's not yet ready for the stadium to go.
I mean, it was built the same year this house was.
She has a lot of memories there.
It was still good.
A lot.
But, you know, the memories are here. They're not in a building. This one's really cool. This is all the signatures of the 1966 Falcons.
The family's never known Sundays without football. They're only now getting used to Sundays without Jimmy. He died in December 2014 from a rare cancer.
They said he had 2 to 4 years, and he lived almost 10, so we felt pretty fortunate. It kind of worked out, and chemo and radiation and surgery all were kind of done off-season. Just worked out that way. So he would still go to games.
He went to as many games as he could. Until one day, he just couldn't anymore.
The Dome is such a special place. I've got a lot of memories there.
Yeah, I love the Dome. That's like the place I love to watch football the most. It's going to be pretty sad seeing it go, for sure.
These are Jimmy's 2 sons. John graduated high school last year. His ceremony happened to be at the Dome. He thought Dad would want to be with him on the field, so he was.
I put a little envelope in my sock. Then when I was sitting out and they were just calling names, I just dumped it a little bit. That was it. It was nice.
The team only weeks later started winning like never before.
There was a couple plays on the 20-yard line where I kind of was like, well, that might have been him.
The Falcons' final season under the Dome.
I'm a believer. I really am.
A few games in, a family member grabbed a marker, and behind the seats they've shared for decades, a friend wrote 2 simple words on the concrete wall. Hey, Jimmy.
It started with he wrote "Hey Jimmy" on the wall, and then as more people go throughout the weeks into the playoffs that season, just more and more people would all sign their names, so it kind of became a big collaboration.
So fitting. Nothing fancy, just kind of cool and just kind of happened. I think that was just kind of the way he lived his life.
Soon, the number of messages grew. Love you, Dad. Miss you.
Just made me feel like he was really loved and everybody really missed him.
And Atlanta finished its final game here with a trip to the Super Bowl.
And when we beat Green Bay to go to the Super Bowl, we were just like, that's not a coincidence.
She thought it would be the last time she'd ever see the wall. But what Clara didn't know, we went looking for Jimmy's wall amid the debris. We not only found it, we asked construction crews to cut it out, and they did. This ended up being the final play ever at the Georgia Dome.
We found the piece.
No kidding.
And we're going to present it to you.
Oh my gosh.
A moment for this family better than any championship.
It's just so special. And it means so much that so many people wanted to be involved in it.
Clara always had a lot of memories here.
And then we made the playoffs, and then everybody wanted in.
A lot.
This is the guy that started it all right here. That one day.
Wow.
Wow. That is so amazing.